Hey Thrivers! My name is Nakia and I currently dropship on Amazon, and I'm dedicated to help people dropship on Amazon also. So today's common question: how can I consistently identify high profit items that I could dropship on Amazon? Usually when someone starts dropshipping and they're a beginner, this is usually one of the first things someone asks is, oh, how can I get the high profits? I want to make them dollars. Like, how can I make thousands of dollars a month by just selling one or two items and sell it really high profit? So this is a complete common question. This is usually a main focus, and they're so focused on finding items that would sell would be like $100 to $500 profit or more, whatever that number is that you think high profit is. But you have to think bigger and long term. We're trying to build a long-term business, guys. How I know this? Because I was like that too. And don't get me wrong, you can get those sales. Like, I remember when I was starting out, I sold a sofa and made $700 profit for the day. That's how much some people make in a week or maybe a month, depending on where you are with your job. But I remember I did that for myself as well. But it's not frequent. It isn't consistent. Couches, big furnitures, fridges, cribs, ovens. Think of anything that's high priced that you can name. Dressers. But you know what I discovered? They don't sell as frequent as you think. And they take so long to ship, and sometimes it can be a headache because they end up using something like a freight company. So then it takes longer, and then the customer's expecting it to be sooner. So there could be a whole different level when you get these type of orders for customers. But over time, I discovered dollar profits is what wins always. Those $5, $10 profit items is what sells consistently. Especially if it's everyday products. High chairs, food utensils like pots, pans, home and kitchen items sometimes you never heard of. Like, I remember I sold a pet comber, and this thing sold like crazy. But you know why? Because people always have to cut their pets' furs, right? So this is something that we would consider every day because people always need it. And I remember this flew off the shelves, and it sold like crazy. Don't be afraid of lower profits, because it does build over time. The more products you have in a store, the more sales you get, and then that means the more profits that you make in a month. If you sold 10 items that were $10 profits, that would be $100 in a day, and so on. If you sold 20 items at $10 profit, that would be $200 in a day. So, and that would be usually consistent, as opposed to selling a couch where it sells maybe twice a month and you get $700, and sometimes it's not even $700, it could be $100, but that's only selling twice a month. You want something that you can make money daily. So you have to think of it long-term wise, calculated, and then make little goals. So it'll be like, okay, if I get $5 profit items, or $10, or it could be even $15. I'm just using an example, but you have to think long-term. You want consistent sales daily, stuff that people buy every day. And it all comes down to testing, listing, and then you get to learn what sells more than what doesn't. So right now in my store, for example, I usually tell my team not to list any cribs or couches to avoid them. Maybe once in a while they'll list a dresser, but I usually tell them just avoid it because it's not profitable, meaning it doesn't sell as often as you think. There is just so much potential. Don't fall for the trap of just focusing on listing higher profit items and missing out on the consistent items that sell on a consistent basis, daily basis, long term. Now, if you're looking to learn more, head to thrivewithamazon.com.